will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short.
Fuck!
That's caught. It's Eakin.
Come on, get the fucking pressure in.
To the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he... Oh, and the ball's out on the return.
What?
Man, this kickoff unit...
Oh, come on!
Missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Makes the grab. It's Sauer. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. That completion
Just
takes him
fucking
down to the
stupid-ass
7-yard
stop
line,
routes.
and they are ready to strike.
Send it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Getting set on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. The screen, and watch out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knowles.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Fires to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is...
Touchdown, USC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's I. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Knowles. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's I. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Pulls it in, it's Jordan.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Fifita. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got a man. It's Hayes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give on the option.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I'm not surprised the defense blitzed, right? 3rd and inches, I got to get a stop. I got to get so many guys up there to get ready. I am surprised, though, on the other end. Why did the offense throw the football? They decided to throw it, and, man, did they pay for it. Big-time loss. 3rd and inches, all you had to do is run the football.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Jordan. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gonna swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air, it's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They want to throw it. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Out of the backfield, he's open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Strachan. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.